Hi everyone, and welcome back to another IU album review. We're up to number 7, I think, which means we're up to My Story. Yes, there she is. And yeah, let's get into it. Starting off with track number 1, Catch It in the Light. This is, what we come to expect, like an instrumental intro. There are a couple lyrics, but nothing, of note really. But it is a good blend of like rock plus electronic sound, which is a great introduction to this album, and yeah, I love it. So moving on, we have About You, which is the first full-length song, and this is Empress tier for me. I think one of her best rock songs ever, at least one of my top favorite ones. And I feel like, I don't want to say it's underrated because it is fairly popular. I did get a music video, which thank goodness because it deserves one. And yeah, I don't have too much to say about it, just like pure pop rock perfection. Like, let me see what I wrote real quick about the lyrics. I don't remember. Oh yeah, just kind of saying like everyone has like darkness and strength inside them, and we should just like let go and live our lives. Don't worry about like how others perceive us. I think that's kind of what she was going for. All right, next we have Game, another rock song right back to back, and another really strong one. I would say I love this one. I don't love it quite as much as About You. I don't think Empress tier as About You was, but really good. Lyrically, she's comparing love to a game, which is where we get the title from. And I really like the outro for the song actually, because she's kind of like literally like pleading for like this, this cycle, this game of love to end. And like you can hear that like desperation in her vocals, which I really love. And yeah, it's a classic. Everyone loves Game. All right, next we have another classic, My Name's Women. Iconic title for an iconic song. It's definitely exactly what you expect from the title. Like lyrically wise, it's very feminist anthem. Let me just read what I wrote here. She says that we don't just cry, we don't just whine, we don't just dress up, we're not your dolls for your pleasure. Just kind of what you expect from like a feminist anthem, but I'm glad we got it from IU because she doesn't have really any other songs that are quite fully like girl power as this one is. So, and the song's just so good. Like, yeah, My Name's Women, iconic. Empress tier, yeah, definitely. All right, next we have another instrumental interlude. This one is called Wonderland. I really love this one. It has like really creepy, like I think we're done like circus music, like clown music almost, with like little kids laughing in the background, and yeah, just really creepy. But I really like it, and it does fit into the album, so just like with the next section of songs. So yeah, Wonderland, we love it. All right, so next we have Liar. Definitely love this song. I think it's it's another rock song that very much in line with everything we've heard so far on the album. But I do think it's kind of underrated, maybe because it is so similar to the other songs that we just heard, and it didn't get a music video, and it's the only song on this album that she's never done live. I have no idea why she's never done it live, but she just hasn't ever done it live. And yeah, I almost feel like it's really the hidden gem of this album. Like, if you like the other songs of this album, like you're gonna love this song too. And yeah, this Liar, love it, listen to it. All right, next we have Hope or Pain. This is our first ballad on the album. I will say, I think it's one of her weaker ballads. I definitely would say I like it overall, but definitely don't love it. It's another breakup song. Oh, I think I forgot to mention that. With Liar, it was a breakup song, which she's calling her lover a liar. But yeah, this is another breakup song, kind of back to back. One thing I do really like is in the beginning of the song, I think she says like, I'm sick of waiting for my phone to vibrate, which like, I feel that queen. Like she's saying like, sick of these games, kind of like we said in Game 2, so very similar themes again. But overall, I don't know. There's just something about the song that just doesn't do it for me personally. So I think it's kind of one of her lower tier ballads, but still good overall. Just kind of lower tier for IU, but we like Hope or Pain. All right, next is Happy Ending. This is Empress tier for me. This is another ballad. I think this is one of her best ballads. This is probably, I know I said Liar underrated, but Happy Ending is very underrated. Like, I don't know why people don't talk about the song. It's so good. She's only ever done it live, like, I think 2 or 3 times, so it's not a very popular song in terms of like her set list and concerts. It doesn't have a music video or anything, which is very unfortunate because it just, I don't even know how to vocalize. Like, it's just so good. Like, it's just so beautiful. And Let me see what I wrote. I can tell you why I like it better. Oh yeah, I see. Okay, personally for me, I tend to like more of her like piano ballads with like, you know, a little bit of violin or whatever. But this is more guitar based, more, you know, rock ballads fitting for this album. But I love it. I usually don't love her more rock ballads, but for this one, I don't know. There's something about it, and oh yeah, I feel like the lyrics are more like poetic. It was kind of hard to me, like I don't speak Japanese, so I had to look up translations. And like it was kind of hard for me to fully understand exactly what she was saying, but I kind of like that because it was more, I don't know, they were just, the lyrics were pretty, just like I couldn't exactly tell what she was trying to say, other than she did say like clearly in the lyrics that like she doesn't think a happy ending is for her, and she doesn't know she's always deserving a happy ending, but you are queen. If you're watching my review, Ayu, you are deserving of a happy ending. And yeah, I don't know. Oh, I also already the first time I wrote this song, the first time I heard this song, I was literally falling asleep listening to this album. This was like, I don't remember, like years and years and years ago. I literally was like, what is this beautiful song? And like I remember waking up in the morning, I was like, what was that song I listened to? Because it was like literally perfection. I remember having a dream from that song. And yeah, I'm going on about Happy Ending. It's so good to listen to it. It's underrated to listen to Happy Ending. All right, next we have Moments. Another Empress tier song for me, but not underrated. Definitely gets a lot of love, as it should. And yeah, I feel like I don't want to talk about Moments too much because everyone knows Moments. It's just very another like rock ballad, and it kind of starts off, you know, slow, but then like builds up and has like an awesome chorus. And yeah, I don't like, let me see what I wrote real quick. I guess she was just saying like in the lyrics like she'd be coming, I think, from for her love. So lyrically, not that exciting, but the song itself, amazing, love it. Empress tier, actually, not just love it. All right, next we have Walking Proud, our third ballad in a row. This is another Empress tier, like all three of these Empress tier, like I don't care. Okay, Walking Proud. So lyrically, I really like this song. I don't think she's ever said this like on the record, but it's believed to be by fans to be another song about her grandmother that passed away shortly after she started singing. And yeah, just really beautiful. She's saying, no, she's looking up the sky, thinking about this person who we think is her grandmother, and she wants to always, you know, walk proud, like, you know, live a good life like that person did, like following in their footsteps. And just really beautiful. And I never used to love the song the way I did, but then I watched the performance, I think it was Power of A Cubed for a 2019 concert, and it was just so gorgeous when she did it with the like live orchestra, and I just fell in love with the song. So yeah, Walking Proud, Empress tier, love it. All right, next we have Carols, another ballad right in a row. This one, I'm gonna say I love it. I think it's the weakest ballad of this section, but still a great ballad overall. Lyrically, nothing too great going on. It's a winter ballad, definitely. I don't even, did I write anything with the lyrics? I think I really just wrote winter ballad. It's just kind of your standard ballad. Like, it's pretty, but I think just having the ballads we just heard leading up to this one's kind of weaker, but overall I do love it. All right, next we have Kaleidoscope, which is kind of another instrumental getting us out of the ballad section. Not too exciting for this instrumental. I do like it, but not as good as the other ones on this album. All right, but next we have Inspire. Another Empress tier song for me. This was definitely her living her ethnic hip, Paulina Rubio moments, and we love to hear it. Like just an iconic summer bop. Like, I just don't know, like, it's so good. I mean, everyone knows Inspired, right? Like, she loves to do her little Vogue moment when she does it live, and we love to see it, and it's Inspired. It's Empress tier, so good. All right, next we have Honey. This is a song that you either love it or hate it, and I love it. Of course, got good taste, and it's just super upbeat, super almost kind of like more like bubblegum pop, almost like we kind of heard with Angel's Song. Very different for this album, but I'm glad it's on here. Actually, this whole section's kind of all over the place, but I love it. Honey's so good. It's just so cute and fun, and I don't know how like you can't smile when you listen to it. Just, I love it. Yeah, Honey. All right, next we have Replace. Another one I feel like a lot of people don't really like as much, but I personally love it. It kind of goes along with Honey pretty well. It's kind of a upbeat, fun pop song. And lyrically though, it is kind of more I'm gonna say depressing. It's not depressing, but she's kind of saying this song is going to replace her goodbye. Like she wants this song, she wants, you know, her lover basically, I guess, like her unnamed boyfriend or whoever, to listen to this song and think of her when you listen to it, and like even though she's not with this person, this song can replace her presence, kind of what she's trying to say. So really fun. I love it. All right, next we have Winding Road. We're almost at the end of this album. I was kind of on the fence with Winding Road. I was like, is it a like or is it a skip? I decided I like this song because overall, like, the production of the song is good. Like, it's not a bad song. It's just kind of forgettable for me, kind of boring. It's kind of in line with, like, the sound of the album I've heard so far, like, kind of, you know, pop rocky. And I just feel like we got better songs, like, right before this, like Honey and Replace. And I don't know, it just doesn't do much for me. Lyrically, she's kind of saying, let me see what she wrote here, what I wrote here. Oh yes, a winding road. She's kind of reflecting on her choices in life and saying, no, life is like a winding road. But she's happy with her choices, so yeah. All right, I need a drink of water, so I'll pause for 1 second. Okay, we're back. So last song is Humming 7/4. I never say this out loud. I don't know if it's Humming 7/4. I think it's Humming 7/4. I like it. Excuse me. It's very rock. Not even like, it's less pop and more rock. Like, you know, I always give us a pop rock, but this is very much more straightforward rock. And yeah, it's fine. It's something that when she does live, it's fun to watch. I'm sure if I was seeing her perform it live, I would love it, but as an album track, I just like it. It's okay. The lyrics are whatever. There is a lot of English, which is fun. Like, everybody jump, yes, which we do love, but it's fine. I like it. All right, that was a long album. So here we go. Here are my overall thoughts on my story. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention there's like multiple covers. This just happens to be the one that I got. I didn't particularly pick out this cover. I just got it a long time ago, and that was the cover I got. So, all right. So, what do I think of this album overall? Well, first of all, Ayu herself said this was the first album that she felt fully satisfied with as an artist. I'm sorry, I keep coughing. I can definitely see that for her because I know herself, like her personal stage, she likes a lot of rock music and she likes a lot of pop music, and that's what this album is. So yes, I can definitely see her, you know, herself enjoying this album. It's definitely one of her most cohesive works to date and ever in her career. Very pop rock with a couple of songs thrown in there, but pretty much, how many tracks are on this album? There are, I don't even have it here. Let me check. 17. There's 17 tracks. I would say at least like 14, 15 of them really go together. So yeah. There were a lot of like cohesive themes as well. She talked about a lot of songs like being like a bird or wishing she could fly. Like that's a common thing we hear throughout Ayu in her career, like the one-winged angel. So that's right up in here. And I feel like overall this is one of her most like mature albums. Like it just feels very, I don't know, it just feels like really sophisticated and or just really good production. Like it just feels like a great album. Like as a body of work, it just like, it's excellent. And oh yeah, her vocals on this, I feel like, okay, so like starting from like where she came like in 1999, starting with the song 4 up until like now with My Story, I feel like her vocals have improved so much. And this is probably, I'm gonna say like from here until like 2009-ish, or like peak Ayu vocals. And yeah, every song on here, no complaints vocally, definitely so good. And for her being, I wrote down here, she was like 25, 26 when she was recording this album. I can definitely feel this being like, she's really coming to her own at this point. Like definitely no longer the teen idol that she was in the late 90s and early 2000s. Definitely a, you know, fully fledged artist with this album. And yeah, it's fantastic. So that being said, I'll give my top 5 songs and my overall score. So my number 1 favorite song is Happy Ending, which you probably know because I talked about that the longest and wouldn't shut up about it. Second, I have Inspire. Then I have 3, Walking Proud. 4, I have Moments. And number 5, I have About You. All incredible songs. Yeah, with that being said, overall, I'll give the album a 9.25 out of 10. Amazing. Listen to it. Like, if you haven't listened to it, listen to it. And thank you for watching. Bye.